What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City transfer update. Deadline day has come and gone, so we're going to go through everything that involved Manchester City on transfer deadline day and also have a look at what this transfer market may look like between now and the summer transfer window. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. The like goal is 400 likes. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Stocks FC is a football stock market where you can buy stocks in your favourite players and earn cash rewards based on performances. Stocks FC are giving away 5 free stocks to every user that signs up this month to help get you started. It also gives you a chance to familiarise yourself with the platform. You can scout young new prodigies and buy them early before the price potentially rises. You can also buy stocks in star players too. You can earn rewards when players are named in teams of the week, month and season. You can also get in-play rewards where players get a point for every goal, assist or key pass that they make. This will allow you to earn weekly dividend payments. Your free loan stocks are eligible for cash reward payouts for 1 month, so why not get involved? Check out the link in the description to get your 5 free loan stocks and begin your journey with Stocks FC. It is free to sign up as well, by the way, guys, and a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring today's transfer update. So we've got no contract news, so we're going to dive straight on in with the outs. First player I want to speak about is Joel Ndala. Now, he's been on loan at PSV Eindhoven since the summer up until yesterday. He hasn't really done much with PSV Eindhoven. In fact, he's been featuring a lot for their second team, their reserve team. So Manchester City have cancelled that loan deal and yesterday was loaned to Nottingham Forest instead. Now, there is a purchase option included in this transfer for £4 million for that deal to be made permanent in the summer if Nottingham Forest want to activate that. So it's not an obligation to buy, it's an option to buy. And if Nottingham Forest take up that option to buy, then Manchester City have included a 20% sell-on clause as well, which means whatever Joel Ndala is sold for in the future, Manchester City will get 20% of whatever that fee would be. So I am wondering, because it's a bit of a strange transfer, this one. We're looking here at a teenager who I don't think he's going to be getting that many minutes for Nottingham Forest. Now, if the Nottingham Forest were down near the bottom of the Premier League and fighting for survival and they're looking for alternatives and having a lot of injuries and they need a young player, a young hungry player to come in who they think might be able to make a difference, one to watch for the future, then yeah, maybe. But Nottingham Forest are having a very good season currently in the Champions League spots. And what Nuno Espirito Santo is doing at Nottingham Forest is working and working really well. So I can't see Ndala forcing his way into the first team and getting regular minutes. So I don't think that's best for his development. I'm not too sure if Nottingham Forest have brought him in for him to join their academy and they're going to give him a season or two to see how he gets on. But with the option being £4 million, if they're not going to see him around the first team squad, then I don't really see why they would take up that option in the summer rather than taking up that option now. Premier League clubs have £4 million regardless of what window that they're looking at, and it's looking ever more likely that Nottingham Forest will have some kind of European football to show for their really good first half of the season. So it's a bit of a strange one. I couldn't really make sense of it, but it's a done deal. So he joins Nottingham Forest on loan. So to wish Joel the very best of luck on his loan move, and we'll see how that development does go for him. I imagine it might be something similar to what's happened at PSV Eindhoven, but here we are. Anyway, moving on, we've got the very latest on Jacob Wright, and he had his loan to Swansea City from Manchester City with that obligation to buy for £4 million should Swansea City stay in the Championship for next season collapse late on deadline day. so he was seeking an alternative move away from Manchester City. Now, City, in the final few hours of the window, were looking to try and get him a straight loan deal. Now, the MEN said last night that Norwich City were interested and were favourites to take Jacob Wright on loan from Manchester City, before Fabrizio Romano came out later into transfer deadline day and said that he will be joining Norwich City instead of Swansea City on loan until the end of the season, with an option to buy, so a purchase option in there as well, which is an option for £5 million. So Norwich City have the option to bring Jacob Wright in for £5 million, and this transfer was the final deal involving Manchester City on transfer deadline day and for this transfer window as well, as this deal didn't get confirmed until midnight this morning, that Jacob Wright has now joined Norwich City on loan for the rest of the season with that purchase option included. So I wanted to wish Jacob the very best of luck at Norwich City and the best of luck in the Championship as well, and I of course will be keeping an eye on his development and Ndala's development and every other player that's out on loan at Manchester City's development when I get round to doing my Manchester City loan reports, which are always done every year annually during the March international break. Now, before I do speak about the ins, I do want to speak more about today's video sponsor, Stocks FC. So I've got 11 players as part of my portfolio, including Milinkovic of Nottingham Forest. We've got Justin Kluivert of AFC Bournemouth. Morgan Gibbs-White's having a brilliant season with Forest, as is Alexander Isak with Newcastle. Got a couple of goalkeepers in Alisson of Liverpool and Verbruggen of Brighton. And I've also got Joshua Vardy and Phil Foden of Manchester City, and I'm hoping that they're really going to show their form as we crack on into the second half of the season. Also got free loan stocks with Rodrigo Bentancur of Spurs. I've got Harvey Barnes of Newcastle and Naif Aguerd of Real Sociedad. So if you've got any recommendations for players who you think I should get stocks in, then do just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Alternatively, if you want to come and join me on Stocks FC, just simply press the link in the description or scan the QR code. That'll take you to the sign up page. It's free to sign up, and you also get 5 free loan stocks to help get you started as well. So do go and check that out. So my rewards this week are now at 31 cents. They haven't moved over this Premier League weekend, so I'm hoping as we go into next weekend and the weekend after, that will start to rise. But my portfolio has gone up over the last 24 hours from $37.42 up to $37.85. So it is rising. We're holding on to that. It's rising. I'll take that. I do have stocks with 8 players plus free loan stocks as well, and we'll see what does happen going into the other fixtures in February. I'm hoping, as I said, that the City lads Joshua Vardy and Phil Foden will start to find their form very nicely, which would be absolutely brilliant. So do remember, if you do want to come and join me on Stocks FC and take advantage of them 5 free loan stocks, simply use the link in the description or the QR code on screen. It'll take you to the sign up page where it's free to sign up and you get access to them 5 free loan stocks to help get you started as well. And a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring this video. So in terms of the ins on deadline day, it was all about Nico Gonzalez. Andrea Cambiasso was dismissed very early on, so it was all about Nico Gonzalez and making that happen. The 23-year-old Spanish central midfielder who can also play in central defensive midfield from FC Porto. Now, it was reported at 2 p.m. yesterday as I was doing my live stream, reported about transfer deadline day, which was a very exciting time for that transfer to be announced. That wasn't done conveniently by me. I'm not in the know about when that was just going to be. That was just pure coincidence. So 2 p.m. it was being reported that the release clause had been met. CNN in Portugal, the first to report that, and said that he undertook his Manchester City medical yesterday afternoon. Now, Toni Junamarti of Sport in Spain said that he's going to be signing a contract until June 30th of 2030, which would be a 5.5-year deal, which is 1 year longer than Kodia Husinov, Vita Hayes and Omar Marmoush all signed. They all signed a 4.5-year deal until 2029, which I found really interesting, that we'd be committing an extra year here to Nico Gonzalez rather than committing to the other 3 players that we'd brought in, which didn't really make sense. But we'll speak more about that in just one moment. Now, Record in Portugal said that it was a straight-up €60 million fee with no bonuses, no add-ons or anything. It's simply that that deal is going to be paid in instalments, not as one lump sum. but 10% of that fee is going to be paid to Gonzalez's agent's agency. So George Mendes, his agent, his agency, raking in 10% of €6 million, raking in that cash. George Mendes yesterday, he was sat like Vince McMahon, counting the money, really was raking in the cash. Now, Diario over in Portugal said that Barcelona are going to be getting €20 million from this deal, which, if you do the maths, isn't quite 40% as a sell-on fee, but still a whopping amount of money. Fabrizio Romano confirmed at 8 p.m. GMT, 3 hours before deadline day, that last night Nico Gonzalez had completed his Manchester City medical in Portugal and all paperwork was in order. It was all about Manchester City announcing the signing, and then we were waiting for 3 hours, and then the clock struck 11 p.m. GMT, transfer deadline day. The window is shut, and right as the window shut, Manchester City formally announced the signing of Nico Gonzalez from FC Porto, leaving it literally as late as you can, with him signing on a 4.5-year deal, not a 5.5-year deal, signing until June 30th of 2029, just like Cody Ahusinoff, just like Vita Hayes, just like Omar Marmoush, and no different here with Nico Gonzalez, who is going to be wearing the number 14 shirt for Manchester City. So to welcome Nico to Manchester City, wishing him the best of luck here. Do go and check out my announcement video where I've welcomed Nico Gonzalez to Manchester City as I look what he may bring to the team as well. And it brings an end to my Manchester City daily transfer updates. And it's been a busy one. We're done and dusted. I will be back with daily Manchester City transfer updates in the summer. I do have one more transfer video to do out tomorrow, reviewing this crazy window, so I will see you then. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching my content, for helping to support me, leaving your thoughts in the comments, leaving a thumbs up, interacting with my sponsors, all the donations on the streams. It's been a pleasure to cover it for you guys. I know it's been a real busy one, but it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, but I feel like it's been a really good solid window. I don't like Cambiasso, but we've not managed to make it happen, and it's going to keep me busy during the transfer off-season as Man City crack on with their regular football season, and I will keep you guys up to date. I'm hoping with weekly transfer updates between now and the summer. City will be looking to do business. We've got Hugo Viana coming in to the club this week, and what I'm expecting is Manchester City to really start to try and push on and continue with this transition and trying to bring players in, because City will be thinking about the summer window from today. No rest for the wicked. There's plenty of business to be done, and these balls need rolling right now whilst we give ourselves as much time as possible. So phase 1 done, we're moving on to phase 2 of the transition for Manchester City in these busy transfer markets. But Nico Gonzalez, as he's announced, as he can speak English, which is a brilliant bit of information, confirmed yesterday how to say his name would be Nico Gonzalez. Of course, with him being Spanish, they're going to roll that G into a H. I'm so used to seeing it pronounced Gonzalez, I've gone with that, but he's confirmed that it is Nico Gonzalez, who is a Manchester City player signing for £50 million. His release clause signing on a 4.5-year deal, and I am expecting Gonzalez to land in Manchester probably today, and I'm sure that we will see in the next few days the Inside City episode on the City YouTube channel welcoming Nico Gonzalez to Manchester City, and he will be in contention for Manchester City's next game against Leyton Orient in the FA Cup on Saturday afternoon. So I will see you all very soon for the next Manchester City transfer video tomorrow with my transfer review. One more transfer video for you guys to enjoy with the daily transfer content, and that will be JSGC done and dusted with transfer videos until we get to the summer. So thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 400 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Plenty more City transfer content to come for you guys to enjoy, so do stick around and do subscribe. It is free. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Remember, you can go and check out them 5 free loan stocks, as well as signing up for free. Simply use the link in the description or the QR code on screen. It'll take you to the sign up page. Sign up, get access to your 5 free stocks. It helps get you started, and go and check it out and see what it's all about. And a big thank you to Stocks FC once more for sponsoring the transfer update. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the transfer review. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Transfer window for this winter, January transfer window, slammed shut, done and dusted. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ciao for now.